Hey guys, it's Danny. Now today is an extra special day because I am doing a holiday cookie collaboration with the oh so lovely and talented Olga from Fablunch. We are both going to share one of our favorite cookie recipes for the holidays. I'm going to be showing you how to make a double chocolate almond butter cookie that also happens to be gluten-free. And Olga, well, I'm just going to let her tell you herself.
Hi Danny and Clean and Delicious family, I'm so excited to share with you the recipe for my Christmas cookies. This is my take on everyone's favorite chocolate chip cookies made with a twist. The cookies are both vegan and gluten-free, so anyone can enjoy them regardless of their diet. So come on over to my channel, say hello and subscribe. I have tons of healthy recipes for you to check out, including yummy guilt-free desserts.
Now, is she not just the cutest thing in the world? Make sure that you guys head on over to Fablunch, check out all of her beautiful recipes, and subscribe. But first, my double chocolate almond butter cookies. So first things first, I have my oven preheating to 350 degrees, and I have a rimmed baking sheet lined with a Silpat mat all ready to go. Now, if you guys don't have a Silpat mat, you could also do some parchment paper or just spread a little bit of coconut oil, some butter, or a little bit of cooking spray right onto your baking sheet. This way your cookies don't stick. Then everything else is gonna happen in one big bowl. This is a dump and stir kind of recipe, my favorite kind of baking recipes. So into my bowl I am adding a half a cup of unsweetened cocoa powder. Then I have 3/4 of a cup of coconut sugar, which I am gonna chat about in just a second, and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Then you want to grab a fork or a whisk and just gently whisk this all together. Basically the goal here, guys, is to get at any little lumps or clumps that are in the dry ingredients. Okay, so back to the coconut sugar for a second. All coconut sugar is the boiled and dehydrated sap of the coconut palm. It does not taste like coconut at all, so there's no coconut flavor, and it can be substituted 1-for-1 for refined white sugar. So if you were gonna use a cup of white sugar, you could just use a cup of the coconut sugar instead. And let me know if you guys want me to do a 101 on coconut sugar, and we could take a little bit of a deeper dive and really get into the details of what it is and where it comes from and how you can use it. So once your dry ingredients are well incorporated and you have all the lumps out, then you're ready for the wet ingredients. So I'm gonna be adding in 1 cup of creamy unsalted almond butter. You could also do a crunchy almond butter if you like to have little crunchy bits of almonds in your cookies. Then I've got 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. Did you know that vanilla actually makes chocolate taste more chocolatey? It's the truth. Then I've got 2 eggs, and 1/3 of a cup of chocolate chips, since these are double chocolate cookies. Then all I'm gonna do is mix this to have all of these ingredients combined really well together. Now guys, another thing I wanna chat about. I have seen a few people on my Facebook page say that they skip over cookie recipes that don't have any flour in them because they think it's too weird. But I want to promise you that these recipes that use almond butter as the base are surprisingly moist and delicious, and it will blow your mind how much you can get an insanely delicious cookie without using any refined flours at all. So if you have been hesitant to try one of these almond-based recipes, I really want you to get in the kitchen and give them a try. Not only are they delicious, but they could not be any easier to make. So once your cookie dough looks like this, it's nice and moist and rich and fudgy and everything is mixed together, we're gonna drop it onto the baking sheet. Now I'm just gonna scoop up about a tablespoon of dough and slide it right onto the sheet. And I'll keep going until I have 12 cookies on the baking sheet. Now you should be able to get 20 cookies out of this recipe, depending on how much dough you snack on along the way. From here, I'm just gonna pop them into my oven for 10 minutes. And then when they're done, they are going to look like this. Now you wanna let them just rest and cool for 10 or 15 minutes right on the tray. And then once they've set up a bit, you can transfer them over to a wired baking rack or onto a plate and let them finish cooling completely. These cookies have a really rich, chocolatey, almost brownie-like texture to them, and they are going to be perfect for sharing with your friends and family over the holiday season. But before you go give them away, you're gonna have to take a taste yourself. These cookies are everything I just described, and then some. Chocolatey heaven. Now, if you guys want to print this recipe, make sure you head on over to cleananddelicious.com. And don't forget to head over to Fablunch so you can get Olga's delicious holiday recipe as well. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time with some more clean and deliciousness. Cheers. Now, today is extra special. Here we go. Crunchy bits of almond butter throughout your cookie. Seriously, Danny. Here we go. To traditional refined white sugar, coconut sugar is a great... Seriously, Danny.